What's up, Wolfpack fam? Welcome back. Once again, my name is Juan.
Leslie.
And our baby Axel is right there. Today we're going to be doing a mukbang. We're going to be eating the vegan Chipotle style salad bowl. If you guys want to know how we cook this, we also made a separate video. We're going to put the link down in the description.
Which is why we're wearing the same clothes in the other video.
Exactly. Today we're going to be eating this and we're going to be talking about how
we met.
How we met, yeah. So Leslie and we met, I guess you could say at the gym, right? Or kinda. Well, so I saw her at the gym.
But before the gym, he was actually trying to talk to me on
It wasn't before
Snapchat.
the gym.
It was before the gym. That's how you knew of me. Because you followed me on Instagram, and then you tried talking to me on Snapchat, and you would invite me hiking, and I would never.
That was after the gym.
No, that was before the gym. And then
that's
when you were like, hey, I know her from somewhere.
We met over Snapchat.
Well, he saw me. I didn't know who he was. I would never reply to him. And he saw me at the gym and he was like, oh, well, I know her type of thing. Like, I seen her somewhere.
I saw it from a distance. And she looked familiar. And at the time I was with my cousin, we're at Planet Fitness. And she's with her sister. And I told him, I was like, hey man, like I know that girl. And he was like, we should go talk to her. You were retaking your picture, right? For your gym ID?
Yeah.
Or the membership?
Yeah.
And my excuse at the time was, dude, she looks busy. She's busy right now. Like I can't go talk to her. So our camera died, so we had to change it to my phone. I didn't have the courage to go talk to her that day.
And my sister and I had no idea. Like we were just taking our picture and we had gone out the night before, so we look pretty busted. So we had no idea that they were even there. Like we didn't see them.
Afterwards, I invited her out.
No, we were at the gym, and then you sent me a Snapchat saying, sorry, hold on. We were at the gym still, and you sent me a Snapchat saying, hey, are you at the gym? And that's when I replied to him, and I was like, no, I didn't right away. I showed my sister, and I was like, what? Like, who is this? I showed my sister, and I was like, oh my God, like, who is this? Like, this guy has been sending me Snapchats to hang out, and I keep ignoring them, and now he's like, are you at the gym? So I was kind of freaked out, and I didn't reply right away. And then I get a Snapchat from his cousin saying, hey, are you at the gym? And my sister and I kind of freaked out, and we ran to the bathroom, and then we like left, but they had already left. And then I replied first to his cousin because I knew him. I didn't know him, I knew his cousin, and then I replied to him. And when his cousin told him, like, oh, she replied, you kind of like, you were like, damn. I got
butthurt. I was like, what? Damn.
But I didn't know who he was, so, yeah. And then I replied to him, and I started replying to his cousin, and me and him kept going. I like text messaging or replying on Snapchat. And he invited me out to eat at Chipotle. And what
ironic as it sounds, we're eating vegan Chipotle.
Yeah, and then I was like, oh no, I'm with my sister. And then he was like, oh, I'll invite your sister too. And then we're like, no. I didn't want to go. Okay.
Didn't your sister say we should go?
No, I don't think so.
No?
No, we went home. We ate at home. And
or she told you should go home.
Yeah, I think she told me like I should go, but I didn't want to go by myself. And yeah, then after then we kept like talking on Snapchat, but he would try to have like serious conversations with me, like about life and stuff like that. And I didn't want to get into like deep conversations with him because I didn't want it to be like, you know, like something like lead to something serious, because I didn't want a relationship at the time. And I remember one day he asked me something, I don't remember what it was, and then, what did you say, baby? That you were like, are you afraid to have a can you not do you not know how to hold a good conversation? And that's when I kind of got butthurt, and I'm like, no bro, like,
Nah, bro. Nah, bro.
No, I can hold a good conversation. And then that's when I started like actually talking to you, like serious.
Sometimes
like,
you just have to provoke them, fellas.
I didn't know it was gonna lead to something like serious, but like I like kind of let that like wall down of like, okay, like let me talk to this guy. And then yeah, we talked for a couple months before, like a month before we actually met in person.
We talked for a month before we met in person, and like no lie, you were like very difficult to go out on a date with.
I didn't want to go out on a date
that
with
whole
him.
month I was like, hey, let's do this, let's do that. You know? I was like,
I was afraid of liking him, so I didn't want a relationship, so I didn't want to go out on a date, and I'm not a girl that dates a lot, so I was like, no, I don't want to go. And then I finally agreed on going on a date with him, and he wanted to go. You wanted to go. What did you want to do? Go-kart riding?
yeah, I wanted to do. At first, I wanted to go rock climbing. You know, something
Fun.
something fun, something active where we can talk, have a conversation. And your excuse was no, you know, I have a really bad back, or I just got in a car accident, and that your back was hurting.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay.
I was fractured from that car accident. I was going to therapy, so I didn't want to do anything that might like hurt my back.
Yeah, so then I suggested we should go-kart riding.
And my sister was like, no, I've been there. You're going to hurt your back. So I was like, no, I don't want to do that.
I was like, all right, let's go bowling. You know?
I was like, the ball's too heavy.
The ball's too heavy, I guess. So she made the suggestion of going to the movies, which I hate the movies. I
wanted to go to the movies because like I know this might sound mean, but I'm like, at the movies we're not gonna talk. Like it's gonna be like nothing, because you told me, because at first when I didn't want to say yes to going out with you, you were like, please just give me 2 hours of your time to hang out. If you don't like me as a friend, if you don't like me, then you can I'll leave you alone. I have like this urge or something like that you said, to get to know you, and like I just want to know if this like feeling is right. Just let me meet you. So I was like, I think that's when I say, okay, fine, let's hang out. Because he would be like, you want to go hiking, this and that, and because he would see my Snapchats that I would go hiking with my sister, and he would go hiking too. And I remember I replied to him before we even started talking, and I replied to him, and then I was like, if you're trying to do a one-night stand, then look for some other girl, because I'm not interested. And then he's like, no, I'm just really trying to go hiking. He's like, no, I'm just really trying to go hiking.
I'm just trying to hike, you know? All my friends are lazy.
So then when we were like gonna go out, I was like, well, if we go to the movies, like we're not gonna talk, then we're just gonna go home, and then that's it. But
yeah, in the movies, no talking, just and there goes an hour and a half with the 2 hours that she's promised me.
He wanted to pick me up, right, from my house, and I was like, nope, this guy's not gonna know where I live. So I was like, no, you're not picking me up, I'll drive myself there. And he's like, no, please, like, I want to pick you up, him being a gentleman. And I was like, fine, you can pick me up at Walmart. I leave my car right there. So we both drove to Walmart close to my house. I left my car parked right there, and then we left in his car to go to the movies. That was like close by my house.
Yeah, and that moment when I was waiting for her outside my car, like the minute I saw her, the whole time she was walking to me, she just had the biggest smile. And like that smile is what did it for me. I was like, I like, this is a one. Like I know like it might sound cheesy, but I don't care. I don't give a fuck. I don't care. Like it sounds cheesy, but that smile's what got me. And her height is perfect because I'm short. And she can wear heels and I'm still taller.
Yeah, I was very nervous, but when I got in the car, he was like, just to let you know, like, I like my car really cold. let me know if you're cold. And I was like, no, I'm okay. I'm cool. Like, you can leave it cold.
She was freezing.
And the whole time, I was just like, this, like freezing my ass off. And I wouldn't want to say anything because I was really shy. And I was like, not trying to like really like communicate with him, I guess. I know this sounds like mean, but that was just my mindset at the time because I didn't want a relationship. I didn't want nothing. So I was trying really hard to like me.
She just wanted to just make that one.
It was 2 hours.
One and done, 2 hours, never communicate with me again afterwards. So when we got there, what did we end up watching? Ted 2.
Yeah.
We ended up watching Ted 2. And did you laugh at all, like, at that movie?
No, but you were falling asleep.
I was falling asleep. I hate going to the movies.
He was
I just
falling
fall
asleep.
I think it's boring.
Also, the whole time we were there, I think he was nervous because he was like cracking his knuckles and biting his nails, and that's something he does because he like has anxiety. But I mean, I didn't know that. But the whole time I'm like, is this guy hungry? Like, why is he biting his nails? I was kind of like
eating myself.
I was like, what is he doing? So like, but like he never tried holding my hand. He was never like disrespectful. He was very like respectful. He would open the door, everything. Like it was. And another thing, when we got to the place, like the window to pay, I didn't want to let him pay for me, and like he was like, no, I'm gonna pay for you. I'm like, no, this is not a date. Like we're just hanging out. This is not a date. You're not gonna pay for me.
I paid, and she slipped the 10 in my pocket. I was like, damn.
Yeah.
Like that.
So then, yeah, we actually ended up leaving the movies, and then I thought we were just going home. I'm like, okay, deuces.
She was like, your 2 hours is up, homeboy. I'm out.
But he's like, no, I'm hungry. Have you tried, what was it called, the place?
I wanted to go to Cien Agaves, but it ended up being closed. And I asked her, do you like sushi?
But he took me far.
Yeah, and she was like, yeah, I like sushi. I was like, all right, let's go get sushi. But like when I put it on Google Maps, I searched for the furthest sushi place. So we're on the west. We were at the west side, right?
Of Arizona.
Of Arizona in Phoenix. We were like in Avondale, the Harkins Theater there. And I took her to a sushi place that's like mediocre in my opinion, all the way over there in Old Town Scottsdale.
If you're familiar with Arizona,
you're familiar with an area. They're on separate.
It's like 40 minutes.
Or like a 40-minute drive, roughly. You know, it's like a 30-minute drive.
But it wasn't like 10 minutes away.
I could have gone to one right down the street. There was many, but I told her like, no, this place is the place.
Yeah.
It's 5-star. Like I talked it up. So she's like, all right, let's go to Scottsdale, I guess, for sushi. And I was like, hell yeah. I'm going to have a whole car ride just to talk. So the whole time we were talking, I was chatting up a storm. I was trying to get to know her a little bit better. And she was very,
I remember he asked me about my religion, and I was like, I'm not gonna tell you my religion.
That was after sushi.
Yeah, that was after. But there, I don't remember what you were asking me, but I was just like looking outside the window. Like I wasn't even like looking at him. I was looking outside the window, and like he would ask me questions, and I would just answer the question, and that was it. Like I was very dry. I guess you could call it.
Very dry answers, yeah.
Yeah, and then we got to the sushi place.
Your boy never gave up.
We got to the sushi place, and then that's when I think I kind of like, cause I'm like, I laugh a lot for like anything, I'll start laughing. And when we got to the sushi place, and I had to talk to him. So we started like talking, and like, I think I was a little bit more. And another thing, I thought he had a daughter because my friend told me, cause apparently she had like seen him or whatever. So, but actually she saw your brother thinking it was you. And his brother has a wife and a daughter. And when we got to the sushi place and we were sitting down, his screensaver was his niece. And I was like, oh, what did I get myself into? Like, this guy has a daughter.
Yeah, so that was the reason why, like, that was one of the main reasons why you didn't want to go on a date with me. Mm-hmm. And, like, how that whole thing happened was there was a party. Or there was a party. A little get-together, yeah. Not even a party, like a get-together. At my apartment, and I was sleeping on the couch,
Cause he used to work nights.
I used to work nights at the post office, and I was sleeping at on the couch, and her friend was there with my cousin, and she saw me there. She knew I was there, but she also met my brother, and he was talking about his daughter and his wife, and I don't know how, but she kind of thought that I was him, and she told my wife when she was talking about me.
Because I would talk to my friends about it.
Yeah, she mentioned me. She was like, you know what? I went to a party. I met him. He was there.
With his family.
With his family. And he has a daughter and a wife. And I didn't know that until after, you know, when she saw the screensaver of my niece. She asked me, oh, so is that your daughter? I was like, no, that's my niece. She's like, what? You don't have a wife? I was like, no. Who told you this?
Yeah.
And that's when she spilled the beans. She's like, oh, my friend told me that you had a wife and a daughter. She went to a kickback. I'm like, who's your friend? I don't know your friend. And she told me her name. I was like, oh, she went with my cousin that night. Nah, I was the one sleeping on the couch. Like, no family. It was just me. So she was relieved, I'm pretty sure, after that. And I think that's when she put her walls down and started talking to me more. But yeah, after that night, how long were we at the sushi place?
Like, I want to say like an hour and a half.
We were there for an hour and a half just talking. We had like maybe 2 rolls because I wasn't that hungry, and then she was very shy. Yeah, she was very shy. Were you hungry that night? You're probably hungry.
I don't remember, but before I used to eat like a little bit.
Yeah, she ate like a mouse.
Yeah. And I remember when he was taking me home, he was like asking me about my religion, and I didn't want to like answer, because to me that's like when for me, if I start talking about like my religion, like what scares me in life, like deep conversations like that, I start connecting more with the person. So I didn't want to do that. And then he was like, okay, damn. And then he's like, well, do you want to go hiking this Friday? And I was like, no. And then I don't remember what else he was telling me, but I kept saying no. And then he's like, damn, was I that bad of a date? And that's when I felt really bad.
Your honest opinion, on a scale of 1 to 10, how bad was this date? And I guess she felt bad.
Because it wasn't a bad date. If anything, I was a bad date.
When I dropped her off, I asked her again, so do you want to go hiking tomorrow in the morning? And you said yeah, right?
Yeah, I said if I wake up.
Yeah, she said if I wake up, I'll go with you. And I was like, I'll take that as a yes. So the boy got a second date after the first one.
Yeah, and then I think from there, like, we didn't stop hanging out.
Yeah, after that first date, we were pretty much inseparable. Every day we had to see each other. So there you have it. That's the story on how Leslie and I met / first date.
Yeah.
And hope you guys liked it. Evidently, I ate most of my half. Leslie didn't eat much over here, but we're both pretty stuffed. It was a lot of food. But hopefully you guys like this. Comment down below if you guys want us to do more of these.
If you recreate this recipe, make sure to tag us.
Alright guys, if you made it this far in the video, you are a real one. And we're going to see you till the next one.
Till the next one.